Okay, and now I'd like to introduce Wang, who will talk to us about smart communities. Yes? Please join me in welcoming Wang.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wang from Unisoc. Unisoc is the second largest semiconductor company in China. Today, we're talking about smart community development status in China. Smart community is no longer the buzzword. It actually occurs around the globe as we speak. So today, we'll share what's happening in China, what kind of challenge you are facing when deploy smart device in the home, community, city, and some resolution to address those challenges. China's builder add over 2 billion square meters of the floor space per year, which account for 50% of the new home construction around the world. So the real estate developer in China are motivated to pre-install the smart device and the smart appliance as a standard product to give them a competition advantage over competitor, and more important, to let people live better. For example, the Country Garden, which is the largest real estate developer in China, have developed over 600 smart communities since April 2016. They're working with 40 partners and install over 1,000 different type of the smart device in the home. Here are some examples we can see. This one of in Guangzhou, this one in Huizhou, this one is in Shunde, and this one is in Malaysia. So we also have video clip to show what kind of smart community they are developing right now. So let's show the video clip.
Life is made to be easy and convenient. A city of Country Garden, like smart life for you. Osika exclusively bring all of the security, convenience, and wisdom for your life. Let you enjoy smart life. Create ideal home for you.
Okay, so I think this video clip should give us some idea. First of all, let's look in the smart city because smart community is a part of smart city. Here is a smart city application and the platform. China posed for the leadership role in smart city technology development as rural to urban migration. So China have the highest number of the smart city pilot project. Right now, there's over 1,000 smart city pilot projects ready for or under construction worldwide, and China is home to approximately 500 of them. Take one example, the massive installation of the civilian camera system with advanced facial recognition technology can theoretically scan entire China population of the 1.3 billion people within a second. It helps police to crack down on the criminal and improve the security. If you have been in China, you should be aware that you can wander around at midnight in the downtown of some big city like Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen with assurance of being safe and sound. On the flip side, security and privacy protection are always connect and a key area to deliver the quality of experience. So you do want your facial data in the system to be kept safe and with strict government oversight to prevent any unauthorized use or interception. Then we'll move to smart community. So from the video clip we showed before, you can see the smart community already connect all there is like the electricity, water, air condition, elevator, or this garage, the community gate, and with the system, all the things together, so they can manage your entire community more effectively, more efficiently, and more safely. But how to protect privacy, enhance security, and manage the maintenance and operation cost low will be a major challenge. Here is some typical home with all this smart device installation, like the air purifier, the water purifier, the smart lock, the water leak detection, gas leak detection, or this window control, window sensor, curtain controller. So if, for example, if I have the water leak or gas leak in the home, this the sensor or the gas sensor, they can detect and report the issue, and they can remotely shut down the water or gas if there's any leaking in there. So here is looking on the solution overview from the smart device to gateway to cloud and to service provider. There's many challenges between them, but today we focus more on the device to the gateway because as a chip vendor, the device and the gateway of the bread and butter. Most of these devices are wireless connect to the gateway. There are many different wireless technology in the home, like the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, the NB-IoT. But the Wi-Fi actually dominates the home, the wireless connection. And also, we believe that will be the case in foreseeable future. So today, we will focus more on the using the Wi-Fi as an example to talk through those challenges between the device and the gateway. So looking on the challenge side. So first of all, it's a coverage challenge. I think everybody experience you have the Wi-Fi some dead zone in your home, like your laundry room, your kitchen, or your backyard. You don't have Wi-Fi connection or the crappy connection, so you suffer all this issue. Most of those smart device or IoT device, they don't have user interface. You cannot input the SSID password. So how to set up those devices will be a key challenge here. And we also need to update those devices from time to time to address any security hole and also the fix issue. So continuous firmware OTA update is critical. And once the device have the trouble or you run into issue, you want to remove the diagnostic of those devices instead of sending the service people to the home. For the chip vendor, we also suffer the fragmentation of the ecosystem and the lack of standardization. There are many different clouds and atolls in here, like the Alibaba cloud, Embedded cloud, Amazon cloud. And you have the different atolls. There's Embed, there's AliSync. And everybody would prefer using their own OS, like Alibaba, they might prefer using the AliSync OS. Embedded cloud may prefer using embedded OS. So as chip vendor, we have to provide a different flavor of the firmware to support the different OS in order to fit into their ecosystem. Okay, so now turn to some resolution to those challenges. We're using Wi-Fi example in here. So we said there's no user interface, so how to connect those devices to the gateway. They have the WPS before, but WPS, we know they have a lot of security hole in the WPS. So Wi-Fi Alliance replaced the WPS with EasyConfig, or called DPP, Device Provisioning Protocol. They can use in smartphone to do 2 scan, then you can connect. Basically using your smartphone to scan the barcode on the access point first to establish the network. Then you're using your phone to scan the device to the provisioning. After these 2 scans, the device can connect to AP securely. As solve the connection issue. The second is solve the coverage issue. So we know the most home, especially in the US or Canada, the single family home, the one AP is not enough, so we need a multiple AP. And in order to roaming and hand over data between those AP, you prefer to use a mesh. If you search Google, there are many different mesh solutions there, like the Google Home, like some startup company like Eero or Prom. But all these mesh implementation are the proprietary implementation, so they cannot work in each other. You have to buy the same device from same vendor. So the WFA created this Easy Match program that allows the multiple AP from different vendors can interact with each other. And you don't have to change the device. You don't have to change the underlying hardware. You don't have to change the application. But they try to solve the issue in the 2.5 layer. They also have this called home design program. What that means is if you need multiple AP, they were based on the home size, your floor plan. They're based on how many occupants in the home, and the design the bandwidth for everybody. And you design the desired performance and the latency. So you can decide how much AP you need and where you put those AP. After this design done, they have the tool to generate heat map. The heat map based on this AP and the floor plan, they generate heat map to show you, so you can visualize the Wi-Fi signal in your home. So the green means everything is above your desired performance and the latency and the throughput. The yellow means you're at the edge of that. Red means you're below. So if the red, you have to reshuffle your AP installation, or you add more AP. So that's make sure you have the best coverage in every corner of your home and also your backyard. Now there is remote diagnostic. You don't want to send the service people to home to look into the issue if you run into any the connection issue or the connection loss. So Wi-Fi data element is a set of standardized data model focused on key performance indicator. So once you collect this data, you're able to remote diagnostic to see what happened in there. You can reduce maintenance costs. Also, Unisoc is working on working with standard body, Wi-Fi Alliance, and China Real Estate Association, and also the home appliance vendor like the Haier Meidi, to try to develop a China Smart Home certification program. So it's allowed. So we talk about the lack of standardization. So we try to create China's own certification program to make sure this smart community, the development is unified. There's over, we said there's over 2 billion square meters of the floor space that is converted to a 10 million new home per year. So it's a lot of the business opportunity in here. Okay, so as Unisoc, so we also try to provide our own solution to help on this development. We have a few things to introduce here. Like first one is this is where we have the demo in the open hour. This is UWP 5661. We're working with US Robotics to create a 96 ball. This chip is support the 2x2 11AC and plus BT 5.0. It supports long range for Bluetooth. That means you can have up to 800 meter Bluetooth connection. The Wi-Fi is 2x2 11AC. And we also support the indoor location, Wi-Fi RTT and Bluetooth AOD. So we have two CPU inside, two CM4, one CM4 for Wi-Fi Bluetooth, another CM4 for the vacation. So you can develop a third-party vacation on second CM4. Since this is a 28 nanometer process node, so we can support up to 416 the clock speed, the CPU clock speed. And we have 512 the SRAM. We can hold up to 32 megahertz the flash. So you can do a pretty decent work on the your application development. This is some of the sample we are working with our customer to develop those product. Next one is audio product. This is a single band, the Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth 4.2. This since the 14 nm process node, so sample only run up to 160 megahertz. Some product already shipping on the market, like the speaker, like the storytelling, and the home voice control panel. Those are already shipping today. And this is the Bluetooth audio solution. And we have the quite different the audio chip in here. We just showed two of them in here. One is 4.0 support, one is 5.0 support. And this is most for the Bluetooth speaker or the Bluetooth headset. That also include the TWS. Okay, so I think I'm done. Okay. Thank you.